That's good. I mean, your reservation's good for tomorrow. At pare, may I remind you, business is business ha? Hindi na uso ang on the house. Of course.
Ilang saglit pa silang nag-usap bago sila nagpaalamanan. Charles' family owned Amor's Garden, ang restaurant kung saan niya ititreat si Jewel. He rarely broke his promises, so he decided he wanted to make it up to Jewel. Added to that was the disappointment he heard in her voice when he called her. He couldn't make it to her birthday party. Huminga siya ng malalim nang maalala niya ang unang araw na nakilala niya si Jewel. Ang kaibigan nitong si Ursa ang gusto talaga niyang yayain na lumabas noon. Ngunit nagkataon na may date pala si Ursa ng araw ding yon. And surprises of all surprises, Ursa was the girlfriend of his friend Red. He was as enthralled by Jewel even though she was as attractive as Ezra. He just wasn't interested in her, while Ezra was kind of aloof and composed. Jewel was too friendly, playful and animated for his taste. Kaya kahit binubuyo siya noon ni Charles na ligawan si Jewel, hindi niya yun ginawa at wala pa rin siyang balak gawin yun magpahanggang ngayon. Excited si Jewel para sa date nila ni Dylan. Nagpaganda siya to the highest level. She was happy with the way she looked, with her emerald green bubble dress, black stilettos and smoky eye makeup. Ate Jewel, mukha pong masayang-masaya kayo para sa lakad niyo ngayong gabi ha. Puna ni Lita sa kanya. Isa ito sa dalawang kasambahay niya. She grinned. Obvious ba masyado? Nakangiting tumango ito. Super crush ko kasi yung makakasama ko ngayong gabi. Naglakad na siya patungo sa kotse niya. Nang makasakay siya roon ay binuksan na ni Lita ang gate. Kumaway pa siya rito bago tuluyang makalabas ng garahe ang kotse niya. Nasa EDSA crossing na siya nang mag-ring ang cellphone niya. With her left hand on the steering wheel, her right hand activated the hands-free mode of her phone. Yes, Jasly? Ani yan nang makita ang pangalan ng kaibigan sa display screen ng telepono niya.
I just wanted to check if you're still okay.
Okay is an understatement. I'm actually ecstatic. Aniya rito. And yes, I am still sane enough to drive myself to Eastwood, so don't worry about me, alright?
Sure.
Come on, where's the love and support?
Just remember not to drool too much. It's a major turn off for us.
She laughed sarcastically. I appreciate the reminder, Jasly.
You're welcome.
Sagot naman nito bago nito tinapos ang tawag. Ilang sandali pa'y narating na niya ang Eastwood. Her heart was still thumping erratically as she made her way to Amor's Garden. My heart, wag ka naman ganyan. Nakakabother naman ang lakas at bilis ng tibok mo. Ma'am? Nakakunot ang noong tanong nang bigla siyang natauhan. Yes, what was that again? Do you have a reservation, ma'am? Tumango siya. Yes, with Dylan Cervantes. Is he already here? Yes, ma'am. This way, please. Sagot nito. Sumunod siya rito. Pasimpleng kinagat-kagat niyang ibabang labi niya. Mabuti na lang at smudge-proof ang lipstick na gamit niya. Hindi kasi niya maintindihan kung bakit bumibilis ang tibok ng puso niya sa anumang may kinalaman kay Dylan. She could swear her heart must have stopped beating for a second when her eyes met Dylan's. Tumayo si Dylan at bahagyang ngumiti nang makita siya. Ipinaghila siya ng waiter ng upuan. Halos sabay silang umupo ni Dylan. Actually, kung sa forma lang walang-wala si Dylan sa mga ex-boyfriend niya o sa mga nakatrabaho niya sa modeling o showbiz industry. Palagi lang kasi itong naka-t-shirt at jeans. Pero siguro isa rin yun sa pinagmumula ng charm nito. Sa sobrang simple nitong manamit, lalo niya napapansin ang kagapuhan nito at ang aura nito na para bang kaya nitong i-explain ng rocket science habang nagkakape. Saglit na inilibot niyang tingin sa paligid. Magical forest ang team ng Amor's Garden. Bawat mesa roon ay may hanging crystal lamps na may lamang glittering gel at iba't ibang mga species ng bulaklak. Ang sa kanila ay kulay pink na stargazer.
Belated happy birthday.
Mula sa kung saan ay naglabas si Dylan ng isang pumpun ng bulaklak. Napangiti siya ng abutin ng bouquet mula rito. There were a bunch of yellow and pink lilies and purple irises. Gee, thanks. I love it. Ngumiti lang ito. Pagkatapos ay sinenyasan nitong waiter. Ibinigay nilang kanilang mga order sa huli. Pagkaalis ng waiter ay namagitan sa kanilang katahimikan. Ayan ka na naman, Dylan. Ang tahimik mo na naman. Basag niya sa katahimikan. Dylan gave her a half smile. She rolled her eyes. Sabihin mo nga kumunot ang noo nito. Pero sinunod siya nito. Very good. Then say Natawa ito.
You're making fun of me. I know A-I-E-O-O, if that's what you are implying.
Natawa siya. Of course you wouldn't have an IQ of 124 nothing. Kasi naman ilang buwan na rin tayong magkakilala. Tipid-tipid mo pa rin magsalita. Kailangan ba 48 years mo nang kakilalang isang tao bago ka makipagtsikahan to the max? Nagkibit balikat ito.
I just don't know what to say.
Sabihin mo suplado ka lang talaga.
I'm not.
O sige, I dare you to speak non-stop for 2 full minutes. Kapag nagawa mo yon, ako magbabayad ng kakainin natin.
And if I don't accept your dare?
Saglit siyang nag-isip. You're going to tell me a secret of yours that nobody, not even your closest friends, knows. Umalukip-kip ito.
2 minutes of talking. Non-stop?
Yup.
And I can say anything?
Anything you want to say. Dylan sighed.
Okay, game.
She clasped her hands gleefully. Okay, 2 minutes she said as she looked at her wristwatch. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I saw her today at the reception. A glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. You can't always get you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need.
Napanganga siya habang tuloy-tuloy pa rin ito sa pagsasalita. The words he was saying were familiar. Then finally it dawned on her. Ang daya, that's a song by Rolling Stones. The epic record, You Can't Always Get What You Want. Bulalas niya. Natawa ito. Ngunit patuloy pa rin ito sa pagre-recite ng lyrics ng kanta. She stuck her tongue out at him. Sige na. Ako nang magbabayad ng kakainin natin. Dapat pala ang sinabi ko, you have to say something about yourself. No songs, no poems, or any other stuff written by other people.
Well, you didn't lay out many rules.
I'll remember that the next time.
Don't worry, ako pa rin ang magbabayad ng dinner natin.
Pabirong inirapan lang niya ito. Thank you Sabay pa silang napabaling nang may lumapit sa mesa nila. Bahagya siyang nabigla nang makitang ang channel head ng Music Fusion na si Kelvin Romano iyon. Boss Kelvs, aniya, sabay tayo mula sa kinauupuan at bumeso rito. Boss, this is Dylan Cervantes. Dylan si Sir Kevin Romano, channel head namin. Nagkamay ang dalawang lalaki pagkatapos niyang ipakilalang mga ito sa isa't isa.
I won't be much of a bother. I was just surprised to see the two of you together.
Ani ni Boss Kevin sa kanya. Oh, we're friends, Boss Kevs. Since the La Vellesa Filipina days, common friend namin si Earth sa Trinidad. Tumangu-tangu ito sa kabumaling kay Dylan.
I know you won't usually do TV guestings unless it's for an interview. But what do you think of doing an episode on Jewel's show? I'm a couple of tables away but I couldn't help but notice that you two have great chemistry.
Napaawang ang mga labi niya at kumunot naman ang noo ni Dylan. Mag-guest ang lalaki sa show niya sa Music Fusion? Wala siyang duda sa pagiging telegenic nito. Pero kakayanin ba nitong maging madaldal sa harap ng kamera? Yun ang inaalala niya.
No offense, Kelvin, but I'm not really into television and stuff.
Ani ni Dylan.
Think about it first.
Sagot naman ni Sir Kelvin dito.
It's just one episode.
Bumaling ito sa kanya.
Anyway, I've got to go back to my wife. See you guys around.
Pagkasabi niyon ay tumalikod na ito sa kanila. Magsasalita pa sana siya ngunit eksaktong dumating ang pagkain in order nila. Hinintay muna niyang mailapag ng waiter ang lahat ng mga pagkain bago siya nagsalita. Have you ever watched my program in Music Fusion? Umiling ito. Yung show ko kasi, the viewers can send email or text their request for music videos they'd like to see and their dedications to whom they'd like to. Sometimes I would have guests come over who'd be interviewed by me. And then they also get to be my co-DJ for the day. Tiningnan niya ito. So what do you think? Umiling ito bago sumagot.
Jewel, kanina lang you even had to dare me just so I could talk for 2 minutes nonstop.
She sighed. I know, but I think that having you in the show will be fun. Kaya pag-isipan mo ha, Dylan, please. Hindi ito sumagot. Please.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Sagot nito.
Now let's eat.
Nginitian niya ito bago sila nagsimulang kumain. She felt excited. Sana pumayag si Dylan sa naisipan ng boss niya. That would be a step closer to Dylan. How could a former beauty contestant / VI get to work with a chess grandmaster? Their worlds were galaxies apart. Tumangutango naman ito. I see. I know that things didn't turn out well with Dylan and your friend Rowena. Bumuntong hininga ito. Oo nga actually hanggang ngayon I still feel Bernardo Carpio-ish dahil sa inyong dalawa. Ano ba naman kasing nakita nyo kay Dylan at kulang na lang sabitan nyo ng sampagita tuwing makikita nyo? Well, I can only answer for myself at dati ko pa itong nasabi sa'yo. Dylan's different from all my past boyfriends and because of that, he stands out. How about Rowena? Si Rowie, high school pa lang kami, panati ko na yun ni Dylan. In fact, nagko-collect pa yun ng pictures at newspapers clippings ni Dylan at nilalagay sa scrapbook. Nakangiwing sabi nito. Oh wow! And with that love of hers for Dylan, nag-break pa rin silang dalawa? Nagkibit balikat ito. It was Dylan who decided to end the relationship because he claims they were incompatible. Needless to say, Ricky was devastated because of it. Pagkasabi niyo ay sumimsim ito ng apple-flavored vodka na nasa cocktail glass nito. But Rose is a strong and intelligent woman. I know she'll get over Dylan soon. Nasabi mo na sa akin dati na si Ricky ang smartest girl in school sa inyo nung high school. Pero hindi pa rin naging sapat yon, pati na rin yung lagpas isang dekada niyang pagkakagusto kay Dylan para magtagal ang relasyon nila. She sighed. Ang hirap i-figure out ni Dylan, no? Parang bago mo pa malaman kung ano yung iniisip niya, isang madilim at labyrinth munang daraanan mo. Kung sa bagay, he won't be a class grandmaster for nothing. Tiningnan niya ng mataman si Ezra. Inamin dati sa'yo ni Dylan na gusto ka niya, diba? I want to hate you forever because of that. Natawa si Ezra. Ano ka ba? Lumang issue na yon. Happy na ako with Red. Ngumiti siya. Let's drink to that then. Sabi na lang niya. For your happiness and Red's. May we hear the wedding bells real soon. Nakipagpingkian naman ito ng baso sa kanya. Thanks. Would you want us to have a toast for you and Dylan as well? Ngumiti siya. Sure. Baka marinig ng tadhana at pagbigyan ako.
Why don't you take painting lessons?
Nasa Azalea Bar si Dylan kasamang kaibigan sina Charles at Red. Hindi nakapuntang workaholic na si Trent dahil may tinatapos pa raw itong trabaho. Napailing siya sa suggestion ni Red.
Wala ako ng talent mo, pare.
Painting was Red's hobby at maaaring i-exhibit ang mga gawa nito kung hindi lang ito abala sa pamamahala ng Mayor Shipping Lines kaysa paggawa ng mga painting na i-exhibit.
Kung gusto mo para maiba naman, magtrabaho kang waiter sa Amor's Garden.
Sabi naman ni Charles, kumunot ang noo niya.
Gagawin mo akong waiter? Para malayo talaga sa chess, pare. Wala kang gagawin doon kundi mag-serve ng pagkain sa mga customer at magpa-cute sa mga girls if you want. Just tell it to me straight, Charles, kung gusto mo lang akong alilain.
Tumawa ito.
We're actually trying to help you, man. Ano ba kasing sabi ng mga taga-NCFP?
Bumuntong hininga siya.
That I should do something different.
Tumikhim muna si Red bago nagsalita.
Nabanggit sa akin ni Ezra na nagkasama sila sa isang event ni Jewel. And Jewel mentioned that there's an offer for you to be a guest DJ sa Music Fusion. Have you decided on that one?
Wow, si Charles.
Hey DJ Dylan, you're the man.
Tiningnan niya ito ng masama bago siya bumaling kay Red.
I'm still thinking about that. Wala naman kasi sa personalidad ko ang mga ganoong bagay. That last thing I'd want to do now is to make myself look even more stupid. Mukha na nga akong tanga dahil ilang buwan lang mula nang makatanggap ako ng award sa Malacanang. Tapos sa last 3 chess tournaments ko, napakababa ng rankings ko. Thanks to my miserable performances.
Tinapik-tapik ni Red ang balikat niya.
Don't be too hard on yourself, dude. Even the best athletes have their own dry spells. Pero bakit ngayon pa? It's the last thing I need now.
Sagot naman niya. Uminom muna si Charles ng beer nito bago uli ito nagsalita.
Then decide on how you would like to get yourself out of that.
He kept silent. Maya-maya ay huminga siya ng malalim. He had made his decision.
I'll start with being DJ Dylan for a day then.
Ani sa mga ito.
Good luck, man.
Halos magkasabay na sagot ng mga ito sa kanya. Nasa Studio 5 si Jewel ng ABS-GMN, ang mother network ng Music Fusion. Sa studio na iyon sila nagtatape ng shows nila. Naroon silang dalawa ni Jaslyn ng hapon na yon dahil parehong taping day nila iyon. Hindi niya maitago sa kaibigan na nadaramang excitement. Binalita kasi sa kanya ng segment producer nila na pumayag daw si Dylan na mag-guest sa Amor Power. Kaya abot-abot ang kaba niya. Hindi tuloy niya magawang kulitin si Jaslyn habang nasa green screen ito. Kagaya ng madalas niyang gawin. Bahagya siyang nagulat nang may pumitik sa harap ng mukha niya. Nang tingalain niya kung sino yon, nakita niya si Faye na nakangiti at may hawak na kape mula sa The Coffee Bean at Tea Leaf. It was only then that she noticed that they were done taping the top 20 hit shows hosted by Jaslyn.
You don't seem to be your usual jolly self, Jewel. What's up?
She shrugged. Nothing. Nagtaas lang ito ng isang kilay. Halatang hindi naniniwala sa isinagot niya. Maya-maya ay napalingon ito sa gawing pinto. Hey, Dylan Cervantes is here! Narinig niyang sabi ni Faye habang nakatingin sa gawin ng pintuan ng studio. Bumilis ang tibok ng puso niya. Slowly nilingon niya si Dylan. Nginitian niya ito nang magtama ang mga mata nila. Matipid ang ngiting isinukli nito sa kanya. Ready for your stint, DJ Dylan? Tanong niya rito. Tumangulang ito bago tumingin kay Faye. I'll be directing you and Jewel in a while. Ani ni Faye nang ilahad nitong kamay sa lalaki. Pakiramdam niya ay parang may tumusok na isang giant karayom sa puso niya habang pinapagmasdan niya si Dylan na nakatingin naman kay Faye. She had seen that look in his eyes. Yun ang tingin na ibinigay nito kay Ezra nang una nila itong makilala. Oh my, not Faye. Gusto niyang magpapadyak sa inis. Ayan ka na naman, Dylan, kung kani-kanino ka na naman nakatingin. Bahagya siyang napaigtad nang may biglang umakbay sa kanya. It was Jaslyn. Makeup and styling on Dylan Cervantes, please. Narinig niyang utos ni Faye. Sumunod naman ang stop na tinukoy nito. Pinisil ni Jaslyn ang balikat niya.
Don't forget to breathe.
Bulong nito sa kanya. Don't worry, I won't. Mahinang sabi niya. Tiningnan uli niya si Dylan na mukhang naiilang habang nilalagyan ng makeup artist na si Annie. Inabot naman ni BJ dito mga damit na isusuot nito. Dahil kaya niyang mag-makeup at i-style ang sarili niya pagkatapos ng makeup and styling kay Dylan, ay nagbigay na ng hudyat si Faye na magsisimula ng taping nila. Nagsuot siya ng high heels kaya halos hindi nagkakalayo ang height nila ni Dylan. May 2 o 3 pulgada lang sigurong itinaas nito sa kanya. Guys, magkasama kayo sa iisang frame. Magko-composite pa ba ang editor para sa inyong dalawa? Magkaaway ba kayo? Sita sa kanila ni Faye. Sumunod sila ni Dylan dito nang maglapit pa sila ng kaunti. A little more. Sinunod uli nila ito. Good. Sinanyasan nito ang cameraman nila. In 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Naging automatic naman sa kanyang lahat. Hello to all Music Fusion viewers, and this is DJ Jewel and you're watching Amor Power, the official hodgepodge of a show on music, lifestyle, and entertainment. I'm sure you guys are all in awe at this gorgeous guy beside me. Aniya, saka tinuro si Dylan. And yes, I'm as excited as you guys are about having the demigod/chess grandmaster in our show, Dylan Cervantes. Pumalakpak siya. Nagsipalakbakan din ng staff at crew na nasa likuran ng camera. Tumikhim muna si Dylan bago nagsalita.
Thank you, DJ Jewel. Happy to be here.
Tumawa siya. Why does it seem to me that you're not really happy being here? She kidded him. Wala na yun sa script nila na nasa teleprompter. Ngunit hindi sumigaw ng cut si Faye, kaya okay lang marahil dito yon.
Must be a newbie jitters.
Sagot ni Dylan. Don't worry, DJ Dylan. Kahit yata tumayo ka lang dyan at hindi magsalita, matutuwa sa yung mga babaeng viewers natin. Right, ladies? She stepped closer to the camera and winked. Narinig niyang pagtawa ng staff. Bumaling uli siya kay Dylan. So how does it feel being called DJ Dylan for today and not GM Dylan, as you have always been known for? Nagkibit-balikat ito.
I'd like to have a welcoming attitude to such changes.
Tumangutango siya. That's nice. Okay, why don't you introduce our first video for today, DJ Dylan? Tumutok naman ang tingin nito sa teleprompter at binasang naka-flash doon.
Our first video is from the grunge band Nirvana. Their hit song Smells Like Teen Spirit. This one's requested by Boboy de la Cruz.
He said,
he'd like to dedicate this to his friends, ang tropang Fijix.
Hi Boboy, thanks for the email you sent. Nilingon niya si Dylan. This Nirvana song was taken from the band's second album titled Nevermind. Tumango naman ito.
It was the opening track and lead single from that album, which was released in 1991. The song was a commercial and critical success. It was even ranked the 9th greatest song of all time list by Rolling Stone magazine.
Hindi niya napigilan ang pagtaas ng isang kilay niya. Wala sa teleprompter ang mga sinabi niyo ni Dylan. You're a rock fan? I thought you were the type who just listened to Mozart and other classical stuff. Natawa ito.
No, I'm not into classical music. I'm more of a rock fan.
Really? You don't strike me as one.
Because I don't have the cool eyeliner, all black outfit, and spiky accessories.
Sagot naman ito.
I may not look the part, but I listen to Led Zeppelin, The Beatles, AC/DC, Stone Temple Pilots, The Verve, Fountains of Wine, and Heads.
Pabirong tinakpan niya ang bibig nito. Okay, I believe you. So before DJ Dylan here enumerate all of the rock gods of the world, here is Smells Like Teen Spirit by the iconic grunge band Nirvana. Enjoy! And cut! Sigaw ni Faye. Inalis naman niya ang kamay mula sa bibig ni Dylan. Wala naman itong sinabi. Basta tumingin lang sa kanya ng mataman. Malakas ang tibok ng puso niya. At parang nararamdaman pa rin niya mga labi nito sa palad niya. She flashed him the peace sign. Hey, that was cool! Narinig niyang sabi ni Faye dito. Tama si Boss Kelvs. You guys oddly have good chemistry. Nagkibit-balikat lang si Dylan. Samantalang napakagatlabi naman siya. At nang magsabi si Faye na mag-ready sila para sa susunod na take, huminga muna siya ng malalim. Parang mauubusan siya ng hangin. Dahil sa kakaibang pakiramdam na dulot ng kaalabang abot, kamay na lang niya si Dylan ng mga sandaling yon. May pag-asa nga kaya si Jewel kay Dylan? O one-sided love lang ang meron sa kanila?